first obvious challenge about archiving the web in the future is the web itself. Nobody can predict what the web will be looking like in 5 years from now, and we already know that the tools we're using to archive the web will not be appropriate anymore. And in many ways, this already are obsolete. Maybe the web itself is no longer the proper term to define the scope of what we have to archive. One of the things that's been really on my mind, because I do not use the internet anymore on the screen like before on the computer. I use it on my mobile phone. And so one of the key challenges I'm thinking is to what extent should mobile applications be part of the scope of this heritage, since they are really reflecting usage, which from a heritage perspective is a key point. Archive what people use and provide access to it the way they were using it. So I would say let's be perspective about the variety of digital heritage that are now blooming around and try to open the scope of what we looked as the web to think of the future.
亚洲很大，中国也很大，而且亚洲和中国人民每天都在贡献着非常巨大的量的网络资源，但是呢，亚洲在 IPC 中的代表只有几个，而且中国只有一个，中国只有国家图书馆加入了 IPC， 那么这种情况对于保存亚洲的网络资源来讲是非常不利的。那么我希望 IPC 在下一步的计划中能为那些还没有自己网络资源存档工作的国家，或者是还没有自己国家级框架的网络资源存档工作的国家提供更多的协助与支持。
Come back to the most important future challenge is the rapid change in technology. The web browsers themselves are changing faster than ever before. You'll see an automatic update every few days. You will see new media types, new APIs in the browser. And commercial entities and cultural entities and artistic entities will use these as fast as possible. And if the collecting doesn't keep up, that's an issue. So nimbleness, agility, ability to quickly launch experimental projects, discard them if they don't work, but promulgate them to all the members if they do work, is the #1 challenge. Keeping a finger on the pulse of the web, changing as it changes. Speed of technical adaptation is the challenge, especially from my perspective as a software developer.
I think it will be growing. I think there are much more institutions that do web archiving than is within IIPC. I think for the moment that one of the obstacles is that IIPC still have to improve the tools and make them even better than they are today to help lower the barrier so people can actually use them.
Okay. Web archiving can be seen as a threat from the big browser perspective, but can also be looked as the third safe, trusted place where people will be able to recover their personal memories. So I do believe there is one area where we need to make progress to outreach to the large public.
In big archives there will always be errors. There will always be pages that you will not retrieve correctly. There will be gaps and what have you not. I mean, in my opinion, you just have to accept that. That's the way it's going to be. And it's much better if you have a huge archive to just accept that, okay, you cannot simply, you don't have the resources to try to make sure that everything you get is in order. Hopefully, what you get is of importance.
I believe that if we share our knowledge, we can increase it. We can produce better results through our joint cooperation. This is what happens in this consortium. And that is what will keep the IIPC relevant and growing.